Hey guys, it's Awesome Problem 30 here with a video on how to make a wood gas stove. The things you're going to need is a 796 milliliter or 28 ounce can, or anywhere near that, just kind of like this. And you also need a 930 gram coffee can. So once you got those two cans emptied out and cleaned, you can start by putting the label on. But first I'm going to go through what materials you'll need. You'll need these cans, you'll need a drill, a set of drill bits, and a few other odd bits and things like that. So let's get started. Back in the shop, and I've went ahead and got my drill bits out, and over there is the drill press. So first let's start by finding the edge of the label and peeling her off. Didn't work. You might need to find a sharp tool to cut it off, like a sharp knife or something. Just run down the edge. It should come off. There we go. Just peel that label off of her. Grab another edge there. Use the knife again. Like that. Just rip it off. You won't need the label at all anymore, obviously. Once you rip that off, you just throw those to the side. You get your nice, clean pan. And then you're just going to do the same with the large coffee can. Take the label off. Throw it to the side. It should just kind of be just a little bit different. Like the line placement will be different. That's about it. So then, next we're going to go ahead and go over to the drill press and put some holes in her. So let's get over there. We're over at the drill press with the 3/16 bit in there, and we're going to drill some pilot holes. So we'll take our Sharpie marker and put a dot on the top of the top rim of the coffee can. We're going to put one dot on one side and kind of eyeball to the other side and put a dot there, and then in between that put a dot, between that put a dot, and between those dots put a couple more. And these are going to be the air holes for the stove. So just going to put some in between there. We're going to need, try to get about inch apart. Doesn't have to be perfect, because this isn't like some fancy stove thing. So I'll drill that row out, and yeah, so I'll be right back when I'm done that. I'm done all those holes around the top rim of the can. You're going to mark another row of dots or holes just between and below the other dots we have. So I'll just do that. Here, I'll just zoom in a bit so you can see, like that. So you just put some dots between and below where the other ones are. And then we'll take our 3/16 bit and drill those out too. Put some dots here, all the way around the can. So there, we've got them all lined up. Now we'll take 3/16 bit and... Hey guys, I'm back, and I drilled out the top row of holes with 3/16 bit. And I went ahead and took my Sharpie and put holes below and between the holes I already drilled. So kind of like, if you can see, like that. Right there, all around the can, and we're also going to take a 3/16 bit drill those up. So I'll do that, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, guys, I went ahead and drilled out the holes with the 3/16 bit. So now what we're going to do is take our 3/8 bit and enlarge those holes. Basically, we're doubling it. So I'll be back when we've done that. Okay? Okay, the next thing we need to do is take the large can that now has two rows of 3/8 size holes and take our smaller can, bottom side to bottom side, right in the middle. Then mark a circle where the can is, like that. And then we'll take a pair of snips or tin snips, basically cut that hole out. So we'll make a hole in the middle and start snipping. Make sure not to cut all the way on the line, leave a little bit of space, because we need to do something with that later. Make it so the cans will fit snug, but not loose. So let's cut this out, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, once you get to the point where you're just a groove in from the line, stop for now and just kind of set the cans together and see how much more you need to go. So I think I need to go another 1/8 of an inch, 2/8 of an inch, just down into there. So I'll do that, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, so I've gone another little bit in, and you can see kind of the cans just about fit. They're a little bit off, but that's fine, because what we're going to do now is just take our tin snips and cut grooves to the black line, just every 1/4 of an inch or so. So I'll do that all the way around the hole, and I'll be back when I'm done. So once you've done that, you could try to push the can in to fit it in there, but I'm going to show you, but you have to drill some holes in this one and punch some in the bottom of there. So I'll get over the drill and do that. Okay, now what we're going to do is take our 7/32 bit and take our smaller can to the bottom side and just start drilling a series of holes in it. So, kind of like this. Like that. I'm going to do that along this inside of the can, and maybe on the second outside ring. So I'll do that, and I'll be back when I'm done. As you can probably see, I've drilled a crap ton of holes in the bottom of the can, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the 3/16 bit on the top rim and drill holes just on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, so what I've done is I went ahead and drilled those bits out with the 3/16 bit. What those holes are going to do is when this can is inside the large one, these will be the jets that will shoot up through the can onto through your pot stand or whatever, and your pot, it'll heat, or your pan, whatever. So after you've done that, you're going to take your 19/64 bit and drill holes around the bottom rim where the bunch of little holes are. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, now once you've done those holes, you're pretty much done. All you gotta do now is bend on your large can, bend these flaps down just a little bit. All you do is use the bottom of this can to bend them down. You're just gonna fit that in there. So I'm going to do that. It might take a little bit because it's just a bit too small. But you can take a pair of pliers and just bend them down. take a hammer and tap them down even. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and fit this can inside there, and when I've done that, I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product. So, let's see. Hey guys, I'm back with the finished product of our wood gas stove. So you've got where you put the wood in the top there, the bottom, you set it down there and feed wood in, whatever. Basically, yeah, that's the stove. So you got your jets up top, up there, and then all the holes in the bottom, your air holes, so when you set it down, there's air can get in to the bottom, and the wood can burn or whatever. The wood gas that gets created down in the bottom, it gets burned through these jets. It comes out the sides and burns. So that's basically how I made my wood gas stove, and I hope you can make one too. Please rate, like, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this, and see you next time.